wake up, this is what you gotta do. You gotta crush the day before it crushes you. Every day I'm here to motivate, lead the way in the AM. I don't want you to hear these words, I need you to feel what I'm saying. Oh, you gotta crush the day before it crushes you. You gotta crush the day before it crushes you. In the building, Drewbie Wilson, motivation's coming, I can feel it. First thing that you need to do is crush the day before it crushes you.
Look up and survey your path from time to time, or you risk hitting the wall. I think this is made super evident in those memories you have where you're walking along, texting, looking at your phone, and you walk into the wall, a pole, a person, a desk, whatever, right? It happens. If it's never happened to you, congratulations, you're better than the rest of us. But I know I'm super guilty of walking into stuff because my head is down and I'm not focused on what's in front of me. And I think this happens a lot in our lives in a number of different situations, right? It could be in your business. You're just head down, grinding, and you forget to take your head up and look back to see where your family's at, to see where your teammates are at. And it's easy to find yourself out on an island or running directly into a brick wall if you don't take that time to occasionally step back and assess the situation, right? That's why when you're on a big journey, you have to plan those rest stops so that you can check the map, so that you can be sure you're still headed in the right direction, because we all know obstacles get thrown in our way a lot, right? The force of average comes at us from a lot of different directions, and we have to be prepared to pivot and head where we need to head in order to keep moving forward, or at least keep moving in some direction of that journey. But again, that's why having those rest stops, having those moments where you take your head and you sit up and you reassess, that's why they're so important. Because I can speak from personal experience, having lived the entrepreneur life and going all in on the grind and focusing on trying to create this future self, that I'm guilty, or not so much now, but was extremely guilty of making selfish choices, of really focusing on what was best for me in that moment versus looking at the we of my family and seeing that, even though in my head I was living in this greater future life, my family was living in the here and the now and wanting to understand why I wasn't desiring to be there with them. But I was off track in that desire because I was thinking about the future we were creating. And I had to step back and realize that if I didn't take time to be in the here and the now, that future would never exist. And that wall was a big part of my personal growth. And I just want to encourage you to look up. There is some wall coming in your direction in some area of your life, and you've been head down working on it, which is great. You're moving and you're getting things done, but I don't want you to hit that wall. So pick your head up, look at where you're going, and make sure you're on the path to your greatness. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to go back and check out all the previous episodes. Make sure you subscribe and share this podcast with other like-minded, success-driven individuals who want to crush it. Check the show notes and grab your Crushing the Day swag over at crushingtheday.com. And remember, crush the day before it crushes you.
You gotta crush the day before it crushes you.